Biafra, superstars, media.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Biafran Golden Child. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're hearing my voice from. I'm super glad once again to have the pleasure, to interact with us via the Biafra Superstar Media. So I hope you're all doing great. Yes, happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday to all of us. So I hope your Friday comes up to what you expect from it. Yes, this morning I want to give us a breaking news. Yes, a breaking news. In case you've not heard it, I want it to be fully, recognized by all, by all and sundry, by fellow Biafrans. That our own Ngozi, our Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and four other people, four other of our associates have been invited to the inauguration of America President-elect, President Donald Trump, come 20th January 2025. So in case you've not heard it, it is a breaking news. It is real, clear, and very accurate. Our own Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and four other associates who are members of the United States of Biafra, who are members of the EXCO of the United States of Biafra, have been invited, to witness the inauguration of the 47th President of America, one-time president, and now second-time president, President Donald Trump. So my fellow Biafrans, freedom lovers, it is worth mentioning. It is something we should celebrate because this goes a long way to show that the efforts of our able Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Ngozi Orabueze has not been in vain. Yes, when our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa appointed Aman Dabiri, the famous prolific international attorney, when, Simon Ekpa appointed Aman Dabiri, an American international attorney, to help propagate and to help pursue the cause of the redeclaration of the sovereign United States of Biafra. A lot of people thought, wow, why was he going for such a profile American attorney? Why was he enlisting, appointing so many foreign attorneys to pursue the case of Biafra? But we can see now that in retrospect, our able Prime Minister then, even though he didn't know he would end up, almost, not too later in the, grasp of the Finland authorities. He didn't know he would be arrested, but he got these international attorneys, put them online to, pursue the cause of the redeclaration of the sovereign United States of Biafra. Today we can see Simon Ekpa didn't mince words when he said, these are gentlemen, these attorneys, including Aman Dabiri, was going to take Biafra to the promised land. You can see today that these attorneys are doing their job. You can see today that, since the redeclaration of the sovereign United States of Biafra, a lot of international recognitions have been coming. Yes, despite the fact that our able Prime Minister is, undergoing what do we say now? The Finland authorities are interrogating him. He's undergoing interrogations pending his trial that will soon be forthcoming. But here now, even though he's undergoing interrogation, even though he's not immediately available, the attorneys are working. It is good and glad to know that the attorneys he has put there are working and they are getting good results. Yes, they're getting great results. I mean, how would it have come otherwise? Why, how would America have recognized and invited our deputy prime minister, deputy prime minister of the Biafra regional government in exile? Why would they invite Dr. Ngozi Orabueze and four others to the inauguration of Donald Trump? If Donald Trump and the American authorities, have not recognized the redeclared sovereign United States of Biafra. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is a cheering news. It's one that motivates everybody. Yes, our efforts have not been in vain. The efforts of our able Prime Minister, who is undergoing interrogation, is not in vain. He did it all. He made sure that Biafra does not belong to a personality. Biafra is not a person. Biafra does not end with any individual. Biafra is a school of thought, is in our mind, in our DNA, is a way of life. It is a people's resolve, to make their life better. And so it is not one name. It is not this person's name, that person's name. No. Biafra, Biafra represents a people's ambition, a people's way of life, a people's urgent need, to govern themselves, to make life better for themselves, and to create goals, achievable goals that will move their people to the right direction. Yes, it is in Biafra land that we are hoping to enjoy the complete and correct deeds of dividends of democracy. So I'm happy to know today that America has recognized the sovereign United States of Biafra, and it has recognized and invited our, you know, Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and four others. That's a sign that this is what is coming. It's a sign that Dr. Orabueze is working. I mean, the whole world is watching Biafra. The whole world is, attuned to Biafra. They want to see what we are going to do with Biafra this time. They want to see what we're going to do with this redeclared sovereign state of Biafra this time. So it's a clarion call for every Biafran, a clarion call for all of us to work in unity, to work in concert with one another. This is not a time to witch hunt anybody. This is not a time to create divisions within our midst. No, this is not a time to be undergoing infighting. This is not a time to be doing name calling. No, we should all join our hands together, work together to achieve this singular goal. A united, a sovereign United States of Biafra, which is what we are on to already. So kudos to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. You are doing well. Kudos to your team. You and your team are doing well. You're creating enough satellite. You're beaming the satellite of the sovereign state of Biafra to the whole world. So we are happy that recognition has come from none other than the number one country in the world, the United States of America. Yes. Please, when you go for the inauguration, Dr. Deputy Prime Minister, when you go for the inauguration, with all due respect, once again use the opportunity to draw the world's attention to the plight of the Biafran people. Let them know what the Biafran people are suffering in the hands of Nigeria. Yes, in the hands of this country we are forced to be with. I mean, we cannot imagine a country where part our region has been amalgamated with the other regions since 1914 and which got independence in 1960. And 63 years later, our people are still in ambush. Our people are still made to play second fiddle. So let them realize, let them know the plight of Biafrans. That yes, these are people who are very enterprising, peaceful, loving people, but yet, Nigeria has not given them a full rein to achieve their ambitions, to achieve their goals and objectives. I mean, how can you be in a country where you are treated like a second fiddle? How can you be in a country where you cannot be guaranteed of the highest leadership positions of the land? How can you be in a country where your people are subjugated, made to play third place, sometimes fifth place? Yes, Dr. Rabueze, is when you go for that inauguration. talk about Biafra, let them understand the plight of Biafrans, and let them know that we are peace-loving people, yes, who have been denied every opportunity to live in peace. Let the whole world know what is happening to our Mazimon leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who has spent four Christmas in the dungeon of the DSS. Let them know that even though uh, a high court in the land, has freed him, yes, a court in the land has freed him, yet, beginning from the former President Buhari, Mohamed Buhari administration, to this current Jagaban, they have refused to grant him unconditional pardon. They have refused, to release him. I think it's very important that you showcase and you highlight the plight of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the unceremonious way he was renditioned in Kenya and, somehow extradited down to Nigeria. It's a very sad one for our maximum leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, a man of peace, a man of non-violence protests, a man who is endowed with leadership and, entrepreneurial abilities, now languishing in the dungeon of the DSS. That is thoroughly, terribly, terribly, and totally unacceptable to Biafrans. Yes, Dr. Orabueze equally, when you attend the inauguration of, the 47th president of the United States of America, yes, President Donald Trump, second time president, let them know about the plight of our able Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, who, you know, has been manipulated due to people, due to open manipulations on the Nigerian government, due to settlements on the Nigerian government, due to high-powered bribing by the Nigerian government. They were able to sabotage, his, itinerary, his programs in Finland, and they set up trumped-up charges for Finnish authorities to arrest him. We know what happened. The witch cried in the night, and in the morning the baby died. We don't need to know where what killed the baby. The Nigerian government has always, since the inception of this government, this Jagaban government, Nigerian government has used its foreign affairs paraphernalia, all organs in its foreign affairs ministry, to use it to blackmail and to, spread false allegations against the people of Biafra and against Simon Ekpa and everything he represented in Finland. It's unfortunate that the Nigerian government was able to bribe close allies of Simon Ekpa and some powerful ESCO members of the Biafra regional government in exile in Finland there, and betrayed. They betrayed Simon Ekpa Njoku, our own prime minister, our able prime minister. Yes, but we are not like sheep without shepherd. No, we are not like a cow without tail. Definitely, definitely, a cow without tail. Even our Almighty God usually helps it drive away the flies, and that is the same case with the United States of Biafra. Yes, our Mazimon leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is under the DSS dungeon. Yes, our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, yes, is under detention by Finnish authorities. Yet, United States of Biafra, the sovereign United States of Biafra that was redeclared in 2nd December 2024, is still active, is still alive, is still vigorously pursuing its agenda under the now leadership of the Deputy Prime Minister, former head of service, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. So we are saying kudos to her. Kudos to Ngozi Orabueze. She has fought vigorously. She has continued to fight the good fight of faith. She has continued to propagate the gospel of the sovereign United States of Biafra. She has continued to make sure that the redeclaration did not die. Yes, the steam, the fire, the smoke from the redeclared United States of Biafra for a sovereign United States of Biafra should not die. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze Kudos to you. You're doing great. That is why today we're happy to highlight this invitation. Yes, invitation from the United States of America, number one country in the world, in recognition of the very important role you have been playing in the life of the new sovereign, newly declared sovereign United States of Biafra. So, madam, you're doing a great job. We are with you. Every Biafran is with you. Every freedom lover is with you. Nothing is carrying us. We know we're in good hands. We know we're headed somewhere. There's nothing to distract us. They have tried all they could. They have done all they did. And yet, here we are. Here we are today. Yes, the redeclared United States of Biafra is still active. It's still alive. They thought taking Simon Ekpa, arresting him, would have been the end of Biafra. But here, they never know they were highly mistaken. They were mistaken. Biafra has never had it so good under the deputy prime minister, you know, as you know, as intelligent, as vibrant, and as bold as Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good one. We're happy to note and to hear today that our own leader, our deputy leader, has been invited with four others to come over to United States and witness the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump. Yes, she will be sitting with world leaders all over the world. She will stay with leaders all over the world who are, invited for this inauguration. And so we are happy, we are jubilating. It's a thing of joy. Biafrans, let us celebrate it. The awareness has been created. The awareness is being created, and the awareness is ongoing. That is how other, leading countries in the world will be recognizing the sovereign redeclared United States of Biafra. That is how, you know, countries all over the world, in the Americas, in Europe, in Africa, in Latin America, in Spanish countries, of course, they will be recognizing us. It's a right step in the right direction. And so let me tell those who are detractors of our able Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. A lot of people have said, no, Biafra should not start with a woman. Biafra is meant for a man. The job of a Prime Minister is for a man, it's not for a woman. Dr. Orabueze is a woman. She is in the medical profession. What does she know about leadership? What does she know about politics? But I'm happy to inform us here today that in case you didn't know, this same lady, this same woman, this deputy prime minister had at one time been the chairman of the PDP in the Americas. Yes, in the United States of America. This same lady has held very important political positions, even before our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa appointed her the head of service to oversee key areas in the Biafra regional government in exile. Yes, within, Latin Finland. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you saying uh, America, United States of Biafra is not ripe for a woman president. It's not time for a woman prime minister yet. The woman should go and sit down. Yes, let her rest. Can she carry the struggle? This is a struggle. This is something that needs a man. It's macho. It should be macho. Let me tell you, all these people saying so many things. Some come with so many damaging reports. Some accuse her of all sorts of, wrongdoings, which she's innocent of. There's nothing they have not said. Some said she usurped positions. Some said, she was one of those who orchestrated the arrest of Simon Ekpa. Some said, she's a stooge. Some said she's a mole. She's planted there by the negative forces, by people who hate Biafra. And there's nothing a lot of people haven't said. Why are you saying this? Why are you against a champion? A woman who has proven that she's a champion. A woman who has proven that nothing deters her. A woman who is fearless, powerful, bold. Yes, a woman who is bold and fearless. Yes, who does her things, with a sense of panache. She has stood out from the crowd despite her delectable beauty, despite her elegance. She has taken the struggle, on her shoulders, carried it on her shoulders, and she's not letting it go. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze is a champion to beat. She has said it severally. Biafra is in my blood. Biafra is in my spirit. I will drink Biafra. I will sleep Biafra. I will die Biafra. I think what more do we want to hear? This is the woman who has resolved that nothing but excellence, nothing but the best efforts is good enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are detractors, those of you who are naysayers, those of you who accuse her wrongly, please beware, beware. She is on the right track. Beware, beware. She's working for Biafra. She's working for freedom lovers. She's working for the total liberation of our Biafran people. Please, please, wherever you are, no matter how highly placed, no matter what you think you can offer us, we don't mind that a woman is in charge. We don't mind that a woman is holding brief. So for Simon Ekpa and Joko, we don't mind that a woman is now the one clamoring for the release of Muslim leader Mazen Namdekano. We don't mind at all that a woman was the one who spearheaded the redeclaration of the United States of Biafra on 2nd December 2024. What we care is that she's doing the real job. What we care is that, yes, she's on the right track. What we care is that she's gaining international recognition. What we care is that today, America has invited her. The United States of America has invited her to come over. Witness, come with your team. Come and witness the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump. I think it's a gesture that ought to be celebrated. This is something that ought to be celebrated, and every Biafran should be proud of it, that on that day when nations will be counted, on that day when flags of all the world nations will be, put on a full, heist, when every flag will be up, welcoming the 47th president of the United States of America, that same day, the Biafran flag, United States of Biafra flag will be carried, will be vigilantly, vigorously, and highly celebrated, even in the United States of America, because our able Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, will keep the flag flying, will take the flag to America and keep it flying. And I bet you many other countries, many other international allies, many other international countries, great countries, freedom lovers, will recognize Biafra from there. So, ladies and gentlemen, brace up. We should be celebrating. It's not a mood for despair. It's not a mood for gloom. We shouldn't be gloomy. Something good has happened to Biafra land. Something good has happened to the United States of Biafra. For the first time, we are getting a very powerful international recognition from the #1 country in the world. We are invited. Our own Deputy Prime Minister has been invited to the inauguration of President-elect Donald Trump and his vice, J.D. Vance. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, if you didn't know this, let it fully register in your memory. Come 20th of January 2025, live and direct, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, yes, the Deputy Prime Minister of the sovereign United States of Biafra, would be live, active, and vibrantly watching, flesh to flesh, blood to blood, with other world leaders at the inauguration of President-elect Mr. Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, let's pause it for now. Let's get more news. Gather more news for you, and more news are surely coming. We are still on the right track. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, keep up the right track. Keep on keeping on. You are doing well. We are right behind you. We are fully behind you. God bless you as you continue to vigorously pursue the agenda of, the newly declared, redeclared sovereign United States of Biafra. God bless every Biafran. Yes, God bless everybody listening to my voice. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless you all.
where sunshine screams, tales of dreams and bursting seams. In the night where stars might gleam, Biafra's light flows like a stream. Colors bright and sky so wide, dance the beats we can't deny. With the voices ever high, Biafra's heart makes us fly. Welcome to Biafra, hey. We sing our song, come what may. Feel the rhythm night and day. In Biafra we always sway. Cities vibrant, streets alive, thriving souls that love to jive. Hand in hand watch dreams arrive. In Biafra